Hello everyone, this is Chandan here, and today I'm going to announce my 15 days English speaking challenge which I have taken. Just I consider ki taking 15 days challenge it will help me out to improve my English. So I have taken 15 days challenge of speaking English, and in during this period of time you will learn so many things with me. Okay, so firstly in this video I would tell you, if any person expecting to be proficient in this language, so what are the few steps they have to follow in order to become fluent in English language. The first thing I would say, you have to speak. Speaking, it's a very important part, I would say, and mostly the people are considering always like one day after becoming good at speaking I would start speaking, but that time does not come. So just in this moment you have to start now. For this moment you have to start now. You have to take the one challenge for yourself and just do it like me, because I know this is a very important language, and you have to do it right. So that's why, so in this video I'm going to tell about my way of learning, because I know think you are very curious to know about my strategies, my ideas, my methods. So what I am doing in order to become proficient better than in English speaking, right? So today I'm going to announce everything in this video. So please stay with me till the end, because after that you will learn so many things. Firstly, often what I used to do earlier than what I am doing now. If I talk about my earlier time, so I used to watch few web series. Through that web series, I got to learn so many vocabularies. That was quite amazing web series. And in this video, I will recommend you to all of you to watch such web series. So you will also get some advantage like me. You can learn new vocabularies, right? And as well as you are going to learn construction. Constructions means like the way we are creating sentence, right, in the right way. So these constructions of sentence formations you are going to learn. Okay, the web series name I'm going to reveal here, Vampire Diaries. This is a outstanding web series, I would say. It's a quite, what I say, horrific movies, I would say, horrific web series. And time duration is very less, I think 40 minutes, 45, yeah, 40 something, in the average time you can get over there. So it's not make you, it doesn't make boring feeling during watching such kinds of web series. So you must go through, because I watch, I watch, and I really improve myself, because the kinds of scenes you will see there, it was it would be incredible, I would say. And you must enjoy the process. I also enjoyed a lot during watching such kinds of web series, because I knew going through such kinds of web series it may help me out in coming times. So of course it helped me. So that's why I'm here to just reveal this web series to all of you. And one thing I would say, like, nobody can guide you, especially I'm talking about professionals, because they always consider their benefit. They would never reveal you the right strategies and right idea like me, because the reasons behind in these situations, in this era, the misguiding is there a lot. People are misguiding, especially I'm talking about professionals. They do not reveal their strategies, because they are considering, if you get to know the right strategies, so you won't follow their platform and you won't watch them a long time, because you might be a master in this language and you might be starting your own journey according to your comfort. You may not follow their all ideas and strategies. That's why they do not reveal all the things. But in this video I'm going to reveal everything, and that may help you out. The thing was that I would say here, web series you must follow Vampire Diaries. And one another things what I used to do, like, speaking, it's the most important part of every learners in this situations, because if you speak to people means you are going to elaborate your opinions, means you are going to manifest your ideas with the clarity. You are going to do an experiment while talking to yourself whether are you talking to people. During that period of time, you can recall the new words, and this is very important. It may happen only when you start talking to yourself or you speak to other people, right? Where you are going to get the chance of utilizing your different vocabularies, what you have learned earlier. So speaking, it's very important. I know in your localities you may alone over there because we come from rural place, and we may not find any similarity of other people like us. So it's okay, but we have good potential to create an artificial environment like this, what I have said. So you must do it like me, because earlier I used to do this way, and still I'm doing, because I come from rural place where I'm not finding any person like me whom I could speak even few sentences with them. So I often do this, and I must recommend to all of you, you must do it. Speaking is very important. Listening is also very important, because listening will help you to understand the sentence, and having good understanding, then only you can reply. So these are the very important facts you have to follow. Okay. The most important part I'm going to say here, try to follow, you know, Indian speech will help you a lot, because Indian speech, it's a based on reality, what you have learned through the Indian speech, I would say. Because listening going to such kinds of speech where you are not going to learn only learning English, but also you are going to learn the real fact based on reality. So this is a very important. Earlier I used to watch, still I am watching Indian web series. Sorry, Indian speech. I am listening a lot, and it gives us more clarity about English and about the reality of life and different aspect of your life. It may help you. So watching Indian web series and listening Indian podcast, English speech, it may clear your many doubts regarding different matters of your life. And that's why. So in these situations, if you ask me, if you speaker whom I should listen, so I will recommend you the few names. The first name is that Priyanka Chopra. She has a great fluency in English speaking. you know the way she speaks, it's a quite incredible. You must go through her speaking style. It's a quite incredible, I would say. So you must listen them. And Palki Sharma, Palki Sharma is also brilliant speaker, I would say. The few of speakers I mostly like to listen them, and going through such kinds of Indian speech, I really learn a lot of things, really. Whatever confidence are you having in me now, because of I had watched so many Indian speech in my free time, and that's why I gained such level of confidence, and I'm expressing myself. Yeah, I might have done these mistakes in my conversation right now, so sorry for that. But making mistake, it's also very important. Then only you can learn, then only you can improve yourself, right? So these are the methods you have to follow. Damn sure you must level up your English speaking, and you must master your English very soon, because I have taken 15 days challenge of my speaking English, and I know I must be succeed, because during 15 days challenge I have to consistent myself, and I have taken a promise to myself, no matter what kinds of situation I am, but I must maintain my consistency, and I must take this challenge, because this is a very imperative for me. So please stay with me till 15 days, so that you can learn so many things of what I am doing now, and what I have been preparing for upcoming videos and for upcoming improvement. So thank you so much to being stay with me and listening to me. If you like, must join with me and supporting each other. Thank you so much.